What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and I'm back in a motherfucking building with some hot topics to talk about. My song playing and shit in the background. Yes! Is it a party up in here? No, ain't no party in here. Hey. I'm going to be talking about Dr. G, Quad, Mariah. It's been a lot of drama and shit going on, but shit, let me relax a little bit until we get to that point. First I had to tip her 20,000 ones. She said I'm that nigga. I said I'm that nigga, bitch, I already know it. I come with bad weather. They say I'm a storm. VVS is on my charm. That's a Rockefeller chain. When Jane was still with Dane. That's my motherfucking song. Okay, let's get to the motherfucking point. Okay, so first, let's get into what Mariah is saying. Mariah did like an IG live, and y'all know Mariah is famous for her IG lives, honey. She spills all the tea. She going at Miss Quad, honey. Miss Quad, Miss Quad. It's crazy and it's sad because these women, I was hoping that they could get to a better place, but it is never going to get better with Quad and Mariah. It's too much bad blood, and I'm starting to see different things. I do like Quad more than Mariah. I do. Because I be seeing the shit that Mariah do. Mariah do be shady and throwing her little shit. Quad be saying her shit too. Quad it's weird though, because it's like, it's funny because Housewives, I know I fuck with Nene. I know she's my favorite. With Married to Medicine, who Heavenly is my girl on there. I also like, who the fuck else I like on fucking Married to Medicine? I like Jackie. Jackie was my girl, but Jackie be acting too old sometimes, y'all. She just be, I don't know. It's something with how she acts. Who else is my motherfucking girl? Simone yells too fucking much. I like Dr. Jackie and Simone equally, so I would have to put them in next, and then maybe we can do. I like Toya. I'm starting to like Toya. Contessa, for some reason, I don't care for her like that. Contessa, this shit is supposed to be about Mariah and Quad. My ass talking about Contessa. Anyways. I'm not feeling Contessa like that because in my opinion, Contessa makes up excuses for people. She does. She did it with Miss Renee that first season she came on. Then she began doing it with her dad. It's this thing, and I get what she tries to do. She tries to have this certain level of compassion for people, but at the same time, if people are not giving you what you deserve, then it is okay to cut them off. It is okay to not worry about them anymore, you know, and it's something with her personality. I don't know. I don't relate to her all like that. Yeah, she's my least favorite, I would say. But yeah, I like Toya. I like Toya, but I didn't like Toya at first. I thought Toya was a ghetto ass bitch, and Toya still is a ghetto ass bitch that's making the effort to treat her husband better. I will say that. Toya has improved, definitely. I had to rewatch that episode, you guys, because it's like this. If I don't like somebody, I'm not going to see the good in what they're doing. I'm not going to see them in a certain way. And so the last episode of Married to Medicine, I was saying that, you know, Toya was just hurt that Contessa didn't call her, and I've been talking to some of you guys in the Facebook groups, like, are they even, like, this is the thing really quick, and then I'm gonna get back to Quad and Mariah and Dr. G. Contessa came on Married to Medicine under Toya. So it's just like, I'm thinking that they would be more friends, more like a Jackie and Simone, except with different personality. Like, you could tell they are friends. They cover each other. They have each other's back. Contessa and Toya, they don't move like that. And I told y'all that comment that Contessa made going into that party, I felt was wrong. Was it true? Yes. Because if you get out of debt, bitch, why you having a party? I'm right there. I'm right there with it. But I had an issue with her saying that at the party. Saying it in your confessional, okay. She's going to see it anyways. That's a little different. But for that to be your friend, I don't know. That was a little shaky to me. She did something else. She did some other shit I didn't like. Yeah, she got involved in the heavenly shit last season when, I don't know. I don't fucking know. They were trying to address somebody within the group, and I believe it was Quad, and Contessa was speaking up to Heavenly, which is fine. That's fine. Y'all know Heavenly is my girl, but you could speak up to her. But Contessa was so she gets overly involved in stuff. I feel she gets too passionate. I feel about people. I feel like she gets too passionate about people she don't know. She don't know Quad like that. And once again, this season, she's going to take up for Quad. And it's just like, do you know her like that? Or do you, I don't know. It's like, I can't see where the fuck she be coming from. You know how you like somebody and you like them because you always can kind of see where they're coming from, even when they're wrong. You know what I'm saying? And with her, I just don't have that vibe. Let's get into what Mariah is saying, though, and then I'm going to play, because Quad pissed me off. That last motherfucking episode, Quad, let me get on your ass. Bitch, that last episode on Watch What Happens Live with you and Dr. Jackie. Dr. Jackie was trying to correct your ass. You acting like you too good to listen. Because you was, nobody checked up on me in the manner that I just being overly dramatic and being a princess. And Quad, when you act like that, when you motherfucking act like that, I have to be on Mariah's side. I have to be on Mariah's side with how you act, because she sees it as a fucking act too, and she knows you more than the rest of them bitches. So, and it's weird. I don't even fuck with Mariah like that, but I do believe some of the shit that Mariah says about Quad. I do, because it's not so much because I want to believe it, because Quad, you show it. You show it with how you act, and you don't really... There is a word. She's pretentious. She's just so. It's just something about Quad I don't fucking like. I like the want to have fun, girly girl, talk shit. You know, she has morals and values. I like that about Quad. Like, she has some likable traits. But this whole over the top and I'm all that and how dare you and oh my, you know, it's too much. And then when you said that nobody checks up on you, bitch, that's a fucking lie. And Simone was dragging your motherfucking ass, I think, on Twitter, because she was just like, no, we all have checked up on her. You know, so how you gonna sit up there? You said only Jackie checked up on you, and you know, so she has that victim. I hate bitches like that. See, that be that shit I don't like. But that keeps me from liking you. That's the same shit with Candy off Housewives. I be wanting to like Candy because she a black woman out here doing it, got all these businesses, married, 2 kids, like living the good life, like successful entrepreneur. But then she doesn't stand up to her mother, lets her mother run all over her relationship. Candy played, you know, I don't like her, how she acted with Phaedra and shit. Like, I didn't like all of that shit. She acted as if Phaedra couldn't say anything about her. Bitch, you and the Candy Coated clique talking all this shit about Phaedra, but as soon as she say something, it's just like, oh, you know, you can't be approached about shit, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You ain't beyond reproach, bitch. You could be addressed too. You know, Candy has that victim, how dare you, and sleeping with women with her husband and getting mad that people turned it into rape. That's why you can't do that type of shit, bitch. Blaming everybody for damn near destroying your empire but yourself. Victim. Victim, victim, victim. Tamar and Vince. Victim. Saying he's, you know, all this shit and he's cheating, but you're still with him. Still with him. Still got him doing scenes with your family on your show. Let me get to them. Damn, I done took all this motherfucking time. Let's get to what Mariah is saying. She's responding to what Quad was saying on Watch What Happens Live.
When did she call you fake and phony? She called me fake and phony Sunday on Watch What Happens Live, sitting next to Andy and Jackie. And Jackie was looking like, oh God, I do not want to be a part of this mess. But Jackie kept correcting her on a few things she was saying. Like when she was saying the ladies haven't supported her through her marriage, we have all reached out to Quad. Every one of.
I believe that. I fucking believe that. And this is Mariah. Oh, I thought that, I like Mariah more than Contessa. There you go. Like her more than Contessa. They need Mariah on the show more than they do Contessa. Contessa can go. Tammy Roman, bitch, you got it right. Tammy got a little IG out on the Married to Medicine women. And she watches the show. And I thought it was really cool that Tammy spoke on them. And she got it right. She got it right. She even dragged Mariah. Mariah was laughing about it. She said, did they fire you off your own? You got fired on your own show? That's your show, bitch. You know, so thought that was hilarious. But I love how Mariah played it off. I don't even like Mariah like that. Because like I said, if I can obviously see the shit that you do, and people may say, well, you can see what Heavenly do. I like the complexity of Heavenly. I just do. I like that tell it like it is. What I don't like with Heavenly is, you know that you're like that, and then you go turn around and, well, I gotta treat people better. Well, that dumbass bitch. You know, you can't do that, Heavenly. Like, bitch, you either trying to go this way or you trying to go that way. I mean, but that's Heavenly. And I choose to like her. I like her. I like her, how she calls her man daddy, how she can soften. I like shit like that. I don't want you to act like no goddamn bulldog. I want to see you soft with your man, nurturing to your kids. She looked like an overbearing ass parent. She serves me a little slight, just a pinch of Jackie Christie, all in your business type of parent. She does give me that. Let's get back to this.
I sent her Spawn. I sent every one of them a little, like, checking on you, thank you, a thank you card at the end of every season. Sent a little, well, not every season, but I did that past season. Sent her a little
You hear Mariah ain't shit, because Mariah was looking like, shit, y'all wasn't fucking with me them other seasons like that, so I ain't said y'all shit. I thought that was so funny.
thank you card, checking on her. I appreciate everything you contribute to the show. Even sent a little gift, a little passport holder. Look, my nails all messed up. I'm on here being messy. I need to be going somewhere getting cleaned up. I just brushed my teeth and said, let me go and spill some damn tea. I'm going to give y'all some lunchtime tea. But she just lying. That girl is a habitual liar. A damn lie. Why does this one keep going out, I wonder? I'm talking to myself because there ain't nobody on Facebook Live. It don't went out. It's reconnecting. Oh, but anyway, honey, y'all.
Damn, that shit just turned off like that.
I promise you don't get in folks' marriages. But you know, she went on Watch What Happens Live and had the audacity to say I was fake and phony when I haven't really said much about Quad or her marriage at all. But one thing she will not do is call me fake and phony, because that's very far from who I am. I've had the same home, the same car, the same husband, the same life, the same voice since there has been a Married to Medicine, and even before, because this is who I am. So I think her life is really just crumbling, and people are starting to see the real Quad and starting to see a lot of things that are similar that was in her marriage and her friendships. The fact of the matter is that she is a social climber, and I think he see it. sees it. So go on back down to the V103, Dr. G, and tell your truth. Sleeping in separate bedrooms within 2 years, or right at 2 years, he said, well, I couldn't buy her those Chanel and Gucci bags every week. Yeah, she would never go to church with me. Who don't go to church with a man or mosque or somebody? Like, so you mean to tell me you don't want to praise with your husband? Well, he wasn't really cheating on you. He had just moved on like you had moved on. He wasn't cheating. He had moved on because, hell, you had moved on. If you ain't slept with your husband in years. He said that we hadn't slept together in years.
You know what is so funny? I looked at the interview, and like Mariah is saying, this shit is crazy, yo. This shit is crazy. Because when I looked at the motherfucking interview, he was just like, yeah, we ain't slept together. And it's interesting that she's just like, Mariah is really looking at Quad crazy because she's like, you ain't been sleeping in the same bed with your husband and you moved into the guest. Somebody, that don't make sense. You moved into the guest room after 2 years of marriage. You ain't been sleeping with him, but you're shocked he's cheating on you? Like, that something ain't right about that. Quad, I hope that is not true. Because you cannot be shocked that he's cheating on, and I'm not saying you need to sleep with him, because Dr. G, we know he ain't innocent either. He is a fucking clown. The shit that he be doing. But at the same time, why are y'all together? Y'all not even having sex. Don't make no damn sense. None. Come on, Lakeisha.
Y'all, my little heart was breaking for Dr. G, because he really is a nice little dude. She hasn't slept with, I haven't slept with, so Frank was like, so y'all didn't sleep together in years? No, but I was so busy working, like I was working 3 jobs. I was like, bless his heart. Me and Ada was just like, damn, this deep. I didn't even know they had been sleeping in separate bedrooms. Year 2? You know, people do that after about 20 years of marriage. You know, when you get arthritis and stuff. You know what I mean? So, you know, I haven't said much about the whole marriage thing. I had to put Daddy in the receipts on pause and tell y'all about it. Go on down to V103. Find that link on it. Y'all find that V103 link. You know, he's real nice. And what I did like about the way he addressed it is, I don't think he was trying to throw her under the bus. You know, he was just telling the truth. Like, she's going on all these different media outlets saying stuff that just really ain't true and really trying to ruin the boy's career. And that is so wrong. I think it's really, really wrong because you have to think she wouldn't have been on Married to Medicine if she wasn't married to Dr. G. Be clear. Because the one thing that I have...
That's true. And what she's talking about sounds... I've experienced social climbers. I have. And I'm not even a fucking popular person. Don't need to be, want to be, whatever. Shit. You either like me or you don't. I'm that type of motherfucker. That's me. But I have experienced people that once they got to a certain point with me, or once I introduced them to certain people, then they start acting funny and fading out and, you know, just going the other way. And it's okay. We all grow apart. We all do, you know, but at the same time, don't play your friends to the left just because you get more opportunities and doing, you know, don't treat people like that, you know.
Adamant about on my show is that we remain, not that you say you have to stay married to medicine, but you have to be affiliated. That's the whole point of the show, is that you affiliate to. So I think that's why she got that divorce on pause. He said he did everything. She's trying to get money from him, he's saying. And I thought the funny part about that was she was on so I heard, she was on Sister Circus saying she make more than him. So why you need money from him if you make more than him? Shit, you should him right. Now I'm being messy. Yeah. She called me fake and funny. Phony? No, baby. Now I'm gonna be real, even more than I've been. Hey, y'all. Hey, Jerry Allen.
So y'all heard Mariah. Let's go to Dr. G. Okay, I got the Dr. Gregory interview. Dr. Greg, Dr. G. I've been taking care of you since the day I met you. That's right, Mr. He's in the building, honey. Something that bothered me was the tone of... There was a tone in this interview of people always saying, well, what is Quad doing with him? And Dr. G is not ugly. Yes, he's a little funny looking. He ain't somebody I would jump up and date. But he don't look bad. And Quad don't look too good to date him. I'm sorry. I don't know what we're looking at. She's an attractive woman. I'm not going to say, oh, she's ugly. She's not ugly. Quad is sexy. She got some sex appeal to her, and I like how she dressed and wear her hair, but let's be honest, she's at the best she's ever been, because she wasn't all like that when they first started. I seen her, and I seen the mug shots of her and Dr. G. She looked like a completely different person. So, yeah, I don't like that tone of he's ugly and she's all that, because that's not the case. She is his equal, honestly. You know, she don't look all that much better than him or too good for him. So that kind of bothered me, honey. Let's see what he talking about.
So, are you ready? It's kind of difficult when we do these kind of interviews because it's like we don't know where to start. But I guess the best thing to do is just tell us about you.
Well, yeah.
Because we hear a lot about your wife. We don't often get a chance to know you.
Well, like I say with my patients, let's start with the problem.
Uh-oh.
The problem is I feel like I'm being misrepresented. I feel like I'm being portrayed in a way that's not true and definitely not consistent with my character. And so for the people that love me, I'm going to defend myself, because there are people who feel that this isn't fair and they're hurt by it and they want it to stop. So I'm here to talk.
You know what's interesting? You're a board-certified psychologist.
Psychiatrist. Yeah, I'm a psychiatrist. I'm an MD, and I have a twin brother, and he is just got his PhD in economics. So I insist that you call me Gregory, because his name is Greg. It's a long story, but yeah, I'm so proud of him. He just graduated last year.
Okay. So people have said that Dr. Gregory, for lack of better words, is crazy.
Yeah, he laughing, but shit, he is crazy, child. Y'all know he fucking crazy. We saw him on that damn ground.
Just gonna throw it out there.
Yeah, we
they say you got issues.
Say you have.
You wanted to so address that, because it's kind of ironic, right? You're a psychiatrist, but people say now you got issues.
I wonder why people say I have issues. Because I'm in this situation, because I couldn't solve my own marital problems, they say I have issues. Well, I tell you, there were a lot of red flags that I ignored. And so when you ignore red flags in life, you have issues.
How long are you
That is very true. We all know that, honey.
and Quad been married?
5.5 years. We aren't fully divorced yet, but
Right.
we got married in July of 2012.
Okay.
All right. We are here live on the radio. Dr. Greg Lunsford, the estranged husband.
Gregory Lunsford.
Gregory Lunsford, Quad's husband. We have a lot of questions for you. You mind if we open up the phone lines?
No, I want to talk a little bit first.
Okay, we're going to do that.
Okay.
We're going to take a quick break.
Okay.
Okay, and we're going to get back. Were you excited? You ready to get it off
ready
your
to
chest?
talk.
Okay, so let's check out what Quad is saying and then what Dr. G's response is.
Filed for divorce.
You filed for divorce. Was there something in particular that made you file beyond what we've seen?
Yes. There were a number of things there. As I was trying to work through things with my husband and I still was hitting a brick wall, I just said, he's not getting it. Apparently that's giving me a message that he doesn't want to get it, which means he doesn't want the marriage.
Looking back on your marriage, is there anything you wish you had done differently?
I wish that I could have probably set the tone a little differently. I think for me, I was trying to be everything.
Right.
And eventually that wore on me. In a sense, it made me resent him a bit. Yeah, he's been non-compliant with turning in the paperwork in which we need to complete the divorce. So I figure if you want to live single, then you do the work to be single.
Dr. Lunsford.
She got a point, though, Dr. G. She got a point.
How does it feel when you hear your wife on all of these mediums on television speaking bad about you?
Well, it doesn't make me feel good, that's for sure. And I wonder why she would do such a thing, especially all the things that I've done for her. You know, I've never been anything but good to her, you know, and the allegations that she's putting out there are totally false. Totally false. I mean, I'll take it point by point. You know, she says that I was committing adultery.
Yeah.
Well, no, I was not committing adultery. I mean, secondly, she says that she did everything. Well, she wasn't doing anything. I mean, she moved out of the bedroom a few years ago. Okay? She never did anything marital. She had severe withdrawal from the marriage as early as 2014. You know, and
that is so interesting. It's like, wow. So why did y'all stay in it? Why would you stay with somebody? He has to have some self-esteem issues, even though, you know, he is a psychiatrist. You would never believe it how crazy his ass is, but he is a psychiatrist. He done did the work, child. We gonna give it to him. But it's just like, damn, that early in the fucking marriage, and it's both of y'all fault because both of y'all chose to stay. Like, why would you stay in something and be miserable? Like, I have more questions now, like, after this has came out. Before, it was like, okay, I'm sick of you motherfuckers, get a divorce. But it's like, why? What was y'all doing all that time? Motherfucker move out of the bedroom at year 2? What? And you stay? What? You know, like, what's up?
at the end of the day, I'm the one. I mean, every time we went to counseling or therapy, I was the one who set it up. And in fact, there were times when she wouldn't even show up for the therapy sessions. So, I mean, you know, I sacrificed everything and changed my whole life to support this marriage. You know, before I got married to her, I was working one job and I was working out 4 times a week. Mm-hmm. Every Friday night, it was the same routine. Car wash, getting dressed, going out, hanging with the fellas, having a great time. But I decided that I wanted more for my life. I wanted a family. And, you know, I miss family life. I grew up in a good family. I wanted to make one of my own.
Right.
And so, you know, someone came along who was stunningly beautiful and convinced me that they wanted the same thing. And for a while, I think she did try. But it was quickly diminished. And, you know.
You know what's interesting is we don't really hear from him. You know how when you love somebody, you have a connection with them. We're not really hearing the connection with them. It just seemed like, well, I wanted a family. And she wanted me to buy all these things and do all of this and do all of that, you know, and, you know, it was just like I said, you guys, like I fucking said, Qua has got to a point where she doesn't need him anymore, so she can't even stay with him because she never really wanted him anyways. She stopped wanting him a long time ago, and he put up with it because, like I said, I think he got some self-esteem and self-doubt issues. He could definitely get another woman. He's not an ugly dude, and he got money, so he'll be fine. Pussy would be right at the door when he get out from this interview. I mean, come on. So, he cheated, you know, and a lot of people are saying, oh, well, he met the lady at the hotel because their relationship is over. Yes, he's married. Yes, he shouldn't do such a thing. Yes, it's horrible. I get it. But you guys have to think realistically. You know, if you are not sleeping with somebody, where you think they go get it from? You know, like, she wasn't sleeping with him for a long time. So I don't know why she was so shocked and hurt that he cheated. I'm just saying, you should have ended that relationship. You knew you weren't happy. He knew. It's both of their fault. I can't even blame one more than the other.
I can't say anything other than this. You know, I did all I could for that marriage.
Well, let me ask you a question. How did you feel about the whole married to medicine thing?
That was
because
something.
I couldn't do it.
That's what I was gonna
I couldn't
say.
do it.
Yeah. Whose idea was that to get on the show?
Well, it was her idea. Her friend Mariah came up with the show and wanted to include her. And, you know, knowing Quad the way I do, knowing her personality, I knew that there was no way that I could dissuade her from doing that. And quite frankly, as a husband, I didn't want to dissuade her from doing anything she wanted to do. I wanted her, if I could support her in that. And, it was frightening because I knew that my image and, my reputation could take a knock for doing it. And I was every step of the way. I mean, it was very difficult. I was following her doing these scenes, trying to make sure she wouldn't lose her temper. And, it was a thing that I took a lot of flack for that from close friends and family. Right. My family, with the exclusion of my uncle, they don't really watch the show, and the whole marriage created distance between, but that was okay because, I'm married to her. That was my wife. We're rocking together. It was a couple, and if that's what she wanted to do and I could help her do it, I was about to do it. And, I knew that, there were people who would raise their eyebrows at the show and say things about it. But I said, we had a saying.
Okay, so let's get into Dr. G talking about what happened between him and the young lady at the hotel.
To walk us through the major allegation of what happened at that hotel.
Sure.
Your side of the story. Not Jackie Presley's side, not Quad's side. I want to hear from you how you wound up in a hotel room with a woman you wasn't married to. Basically, you had gotten, for lack of a better word, outed about an incident that happened at a hotel where you were in a hotel with another woman.
Well, you're talking about last year's reunion show, and I wasn't outed. I outed myself. I'm the one who brought it up. I'm the one who said that I was in a hotel room.
But you brought it up when she threatened you.
What happened was they were talking about Curtis and Dr. Jackie and the problems they were having in their marriage and Curtis's infidelity. And while they were talking about that, she kept turning around, looking at me, giving me dirty looks on the...
And I remember that shit. Y'all remember at the reunion, she kept turning around, looking at him all funny. And, I remember that.
Set. And I saw this, and I had a discussion with her before that. I was like, listen, we can work this out. But if you go out there and you try to throw me under the bus, I'm just going to tell the whole thing because I feel like I have nothing to hide. Because I didn't do it. That was the stupidest thing I've ever done in my life that night to end up in that hotel room. And I can tell you what happened, and I can tell you how it happened.
But you just said, I didn't do it. And now you say that was the stupidest thing I ever did.
Well, let me explain. At that time, most of the time since I've been married to Quad...
You weren't having sex.
We were not having sex.
Exactly, okay.
And that was very embarrassing to say because, people always looked at us and the running joke was, why is she with, she's so fine and you're this doctor and everything like that. And I never saw it that way. But at the same time, who's willing to say in front of all these people that, your wife isn't having sex with you? You're doing all this stuff, you're paying all the bills, you help put her on this platform and she's in the other room. We hit all this. Right. And it was very...
You hear what he said? Help put her on this platform. And that is the social climbing. Because she looked more homeless looking, like more homely looking in the beginning. She wasn't, well, Miss Quiet, and I don't play that. And, like, she looked different. So now I got my shit together. My makeup is way better. Her hair is way better. She has a really big forehead, like, up in her, near her bang area. It's just... Everything is so much better now. So it's like, oh, I don't need you. And I'm not telling her to put up with bad behavior. Do I believe he would do stupid shit? Yes. But I also believe that I believe the story that Quad is a social climber. I do. I fucking do. Because it makes sense. Now that I got what I wanted and needed, now I don't need you. And now I'm not going to be having sex with you. And I done got what I wanted, and that's it.
It was very embarrassing. And so that was a huge part of why I did what I did, but I still knew better. And I mean, it was still stupid, and that's why I didn't follow through with it. But I could tell you how it happened. You know.
So in a nutshell, you're at this hotel. You and
Jackie Presley.
Jackie Presley, and you're at this hotel. You decide to go up to the room.
Well, let me explain. So one of my buddies was in town, and this was a friend from high school, and I hadn't been out in a while. And, you know, when you have friends that come way back, they touch something inside of you, this joy inside of you, and we were having an epic night. You know, we went out to a little spot, and he went out and he started talking to this girl, and she had a friend, and I told a friend that I was married, and they said, fine, we just partying, we kicking it. And so it wasn't that night, it was the next night when they were like, oh, do you want to come back out? And I'm like, no, I'm in bed, but they talked me into coming back out. So I went to his hotel, where he and the two girls were met us, and we went out again to another spot, and we were out kicking it. And so then to finish the night off, we went back to his hotel, laughing, talking, da-da-da, and I got super stupid, thought I was somebody I wasn't. I had a cape on, I was about to fly, I was about to be super player. And then when I got up there, I was like, let's go back to Clark Kent. I was like, no, let's not do this. This isn't us. But at the time...
So you're telling... Let's be for real. Let me just keep it real, then I'm going to turn it over to Wanda. You're telling me, as a man, here's a guy, you haven't had sex with your wife in years. You go back a second...
Quad, you wasn't giving that pussy up for years? Years? Damn. I could barely go 3 weeks. Shit, somebody gotta... Hey... Shit, years? Do you know how much of a bitch I would be that whole time? Shit, sex saves me and a whole bunch of people. Trust me. Let me get back on them, child. Y'all need to be all up in my business. The more he speaks, I'm like, my nigga, this shit is bad. For real? Damn. All right, I want to move on really quickly, you guys, and get how obnoxious Quad was acting. We pretty much know the gist of this story with Dr. G, and I done went over it way too long. Let's get to Quad and Jackie, because I kind of wanted to just go over how she was acting, and I need you guys to hear the audio of how she was acting. I don't like to always just talk about people. I want you guys to hear it too. Okay, so here it is.
Jessica K wants to know why you felt the need to isolate yourself from the other women during this hard time. Do you think it would have been better to have their support system?
Here's the thing. It wasn't necessarily isolating myself from them. I kind of went into myself with everybody, including my mom, including the rest of my family, other friends that I've known since I was young. It's nothing personal to anyone. I am just a person who is used to having the answers for everyone, and so I was dealing on my own.
Got it.
Well, we wanted to be there for
I
you.
understand what you wanted, and I appreciate that. But first, I needed to get to a place mentally, emotionally, where I can say, okay, now I'm ready.
But did you do that for Jackie? Did you give her that space? No, you was all up in her business. You was gossiping about her. Quad, this situation is embarrassing for her. But I don't see why it's embarrassing, because y'all been going through this for a while. You know, it's been like this for a long time. And now that the heat is on you, you want to go inside. But when it's everybody else, let's talk about it. You got like you said, you got the answers, but now it's you, you know. Like I said, y'all, I didn't like how she was talking to Jackie. Jackie was trying to be a supportive friend. Like, hey, we got your back. We here. Let me say this really quick. We have to allow people to be there for us, because this is exactly what ends up happening. We began saying things like, oh, nobody's ever there for me. Nobody has my back. And then when motherfuckers like Jackie try to help us out, we push that away. No, I have to just deal on my own. But then in the next motherfucking breath, nobody was there. Don't nobody care about me.
That's all that is.
I think what would have stopped all of that is a simple phone call to say, hey, ladies, I'm not ready.
Or how about a phone call saying, hey, Miss Quad, I know you're going through a lot. We saw what happened in New York. We just want to show a little empathy for you whenever you're ready to talk.
And you got some of that.
From a few.
Okay.
Okay? I.e. you. Okay?
You got it from Dr. Jackson.
Absolutely. But I couldn't. I had just been walking in her shoes.
I know.
I mean, we were actually walking together.
Right. So I don't want everyone to think that everybody just shaded me. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying, I'm speaking to those ones who were. I just wish they would have had a different approach.
Got it.
Yeah.
And what approach did you want, bitch?
Understand what I'm saying, Andy?
Did you hear from Simone?
When I was here in New York when it all happened,
Yeah.
yes.
Let's.
After that, radio.
Okay.
See, she could have kept that. And Simone with the fuck off on Twitter was like, bitch, everybody, she didn't call her a bitch, but everybody was there for you. Everybody, you could picture Simone fucking screaming. You know, that's her favorite thing to do. All right, you guys, I'm going to let you guys go. That's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. Thank you for hanging out with me. It is your girl, Brand New. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out my books. They are on Amazon under Brandy Robinson. And all my books should come up. Thank you for supporting those. Share this video, and I will talk to you guys later.